If you like granola bars, you can always eat the ones you buy in the store if you like chewing on particle board. Or you can make my easy, healthy, chewy, crunchy granola bars. And the best thing is you can customize them with all your favorite crunchy, chewy things like I do mine. The first thing is you have to preheat the oven to 325 degrees, which I've done. You prepare a 9 by 9 inch square pan, and I line it with parchment paper. So here's how I do it. I cut 2 strips of about 9-inch wide parchment paper, and you're going to line them crosswise, but here's the thing. I put books on these overnight to straighten them out, and they still curled. But anyway, so you put one sheet across like this, and you put the other sheet the other way, and you keep these little long edges so you can have sort of handles to pick them up when they're done. So tinfoil did not work for me. Parchment paper works the best. So there it's lined up. You can kind of crease a little bit to keep them in place. And then you can grease it with a spray, that spray stuff. I don't like it because I don't like the smell. So I just use my little mixture of canola oil and butter, and I just grease the pan. This is probably the hardest part of the recipe, is just preparing the pan. Otherwise, everything is really, really super easy. So you just kind of grease it all around like that, and that's good to go. So I'll set the pan aside. Okay, now here's the recipe. You get a big bowl, and we're going to start with 2½ cups of oatmeal. This is regular oats. It's not the instant ones, just regular ones from the store. And you don't have to measure this super exactly like you're baking a cake. So just about 2½ cups of these regular oats for a nice fiber. Then we're going to have a 1/4 cup of sweetened flaked coconut. And when you add the coconut, kind of loosen it with your fingers, because you get these little clumps of coconut and you don't want that. So kind of loosen it up really well when you add the coconut. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I did this originally with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, but to me they were too sweet. But you can use a little bit more. But there's 1 and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now here's the fun part. You set this aside, and you're going to add your extras. This is how you can customize your own. This is what I use right here. I prepared my extras. Now, here we have some toasted walnuts. We have toasted pecans. We have toasted almonds. We have dried cherries, which I love. And we have these little mini chocolate chips. But there's so much other stuff you can add if you want to, or use instead of any of these. You can add raisins, chopped figs, chopped prunes, dried blueberries, dried cranberries, sunflower seeds, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, anything you want, even big chocolate chips. Dennis loves the big chocolate chips. So anyway, it's about 1 cup, whatever your dry, crunchy ingredients are, it's about 1 cup. So I think I've got 1 cup here. We'll see how well I measured. Looks like just about. That's close enough. So we're going to put all this into the dry ingredients. And before you add the liquids, you're going to stir this up, kind of separate the coconut and all that stuff. Stir it up just a little bit. And now we're going to add 3 other ingredients. This is the liquids, basically. You're going to take a 1/4 cup, or a 1/3 of a cup, sorry, a 1/3 of a cup of canola oil. Okay. Now, when you measure oil, of course, it's good to look at it at a good eye level, and that's about a 1/3 of a cup. And you add a 1/3 of a cup of honey, and this is kind of the glue that holds it all together. So a 1/3 cup. Well, it takes a while, but it will come out. You can go to the bathroom and come back if you want, or you can go eat a granola bar and come back. Or you can just, well, wait a minute, maybe you can do it this way. Watch. Is this a mistake? Okay, you have to watch your thing up to 2/3 of a cup. Maybe that's the better way to do it. Okay, that's 2/3 of a cup. You can see it at eye level. You need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I use this good stuff. I love this vanilla. No artificial flavoring. Okay, and that's it. That's all the wet ingredients. Now you combine it all, and that's the whole recipe. So kind of mix this up a little bit. By putting the oil in here first, it helps to keep that honey from sticking to the bottom too much. So you put it in here, combine it really well, and make sure you use a big enough bowl because you want to have to kind of go up the sides a little bit. So you'll feel it, it almost gets kind of heavier as you stir it, but that's good. But stir it really well because you have to distribute, especially that honey, because that's the stuff that's going to hold it all together. Okay, so it's all stirred up. Now into the prepared pan. Okay, I have to do it so you can see it. These spatulas are so great for clearing out bowls and stuff. These soft silicone spatulas. Now you press it down into the pan, but you have to really press it down into the pan. So it's kind of a messy job, so I like to use a latex glove. But you can do it with your bare hand. And you press down really, really well. If you don't think this is important, I'm telling you, you've got to press it really hard. If you don't think it's important, talk to the hand, okay? Because I'm telling you, you have to do this. So you press down all over, get into the corners, turn it, keep pressing. I've even done this with the bottom of a glass that's kind of flat, or like a measuring cup that's flat. You can be creative if you want, anything that's kind of flat. But if you press hard enough, use your whole palm of your hand, press really hard all the way around. That's it. Don't talk to this hand. Now it's ready for the oven. It's been preheated to 325. You put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, you take it out. Okay, after 30 minutes, you take it out of the oven and put it on a cooling rack. And here's the thing, you have to cool it in the pan. Don't try to cut it until it completely cools. That's my little secret. And this is important. If you don't think it's important to cool it in the pan, talk to the hand. Okay, this is how they're going to come out of the pan. They're nice and cool now. The paper will come off because you prepped it really well. See, it peels. See how nice and sticky and shiny it is on the bottom? Now you get a good sharp knife, a big knife, and you cut it into bars. I usually cut it down the middle first like this, halfway down, and then I cut it into bars. And now remember, you're cutting through, nuts and dried cherries and all kinds of stuff. I cut it into about 7 bars like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 6 bars. 6 or 7 bars, whatever size you think. And sometimes you can do them in squares also. So that's it. Here's your delicious, healthy, crunchy, crispy granola bars. You can eat these, or you can chew on particle board. It's up to you. For more how-to videos, visit my website.